In this video, we are going to talk about one interesting fact about every story mission in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Hey you! Yeah, you. Are you tired of getting blown up by Mark IIs when you're just trying to mind your own business? Well, maybe it's time you unplugged from GTA Online and plugged in to Grand RP. Grand RP is an awesome RP server for GTA 5 players. Not only does this server look great, but it also plays great too, with over 250 DLC cars, loads of missions, and a community that's actually fun to play with, unlike any GTA Online lobby ever. They've spent the time to build this server up. They've got amazingly detailed interiors. You can become a police officer and enforce the law, or just get a typical job, because there's a huge variety of choices. If that doesn't interest you, become a criminal and try to steal someone else's car and sell it, but you'll probably end up in jail. Join or create a family with your friends and gain access to special missions like robbing a bank or infiltrating an aircraft carrier. Join Grand Roleplay today through the link in the description below and get in-game bonuses. Grand RP has been an awesome sponsor and their server is a lot of fun. Please check it out.
The vehicles featured during the bridge ambush scene have no drivers inside.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning.
For the first 2 minutes or 2 in-game hours, the player cannot gain a wanted level. Misty is so powerful than the other NPCs. The name of this mission is a reference to the drug Spank, and to the 1997 song Smack My Bitch Up by the Prodigy. The mission title might be a reference to the 1971 film, Play Misty for Me.
Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights, but watch yourself.
The name of the mission is a reference to the weapon used by the pimp, the pump-action shotgun. With the coach, it's possible to pick up and deliver all the 8 prostitutes. Doing so in the definitive edition will earn the player the "Got This Figured Out" achievement. If Cloud does not set up the car bomb, Mike Farrelly will never come out of the restaurant. Chong's noodle stand disappears about 20 seconds after completing the mission. The Secura car in this mission is bulletproof and fireproof. The player can obtain it by simply driving it to the safe house garage and destroying it. However, the player cannot save this in the definitive edition. It is impossible to kill the two triads in the laundrette before Tony enters and exits the building. The Manana used in this mission is not the regular model. It is a different vehicle model which comes with a corpse in it. Even though the bus or coach has enough seating capacity, robbers will not come out to get in. In the original version, there are 3 vans that need to be destroyed. But in the 10th anniversary edition of the game, the player has to destroy only 2 vans. During the introduction, Tony says his own name as Tony Cipriani instead of Tony Cipriani. This seems to be a mistake by the voice actor, Michael Madsen.
But don't take no crap. Nobody, I mean nobody, messes with Tony Cipriani.
The stretch used in this mission is one of the unique vehicles in the game. This unique black color cannot be seen during normal gameplay. The subtitles are incorrect when Maria is talking to Chico. He says Mira, but the subtitles show Maria.
Ah, Mira is my favorite lady! You're looking for some fun? A little, some spank?
We're at war. The Triads have a fish factory as a front.
The name of this mission is a play on the term Trials and Tribulations, which means events that cause suffering.
They reckon the Triads are protecting them now, so I say we exact a fitting punishment.
During the factory explosion, it will actually rain fish, but it is very hard to notice. It seems like we have to follow Curly Bob without noticing, but it is also possible to take a taxi and drop him to the destination. Doing so in the definitive edition will earn the player the Fair Game achievement. Even though this is marked as a mission, it is only a cutscene. It will be deemed as a completed mission in the statistics.
So we gotta use our heads.
The player will still get the cutscene that shows 8-Ball telling Claude that he needs $100,000, even if they already have the money.
Yo, my man, Salvatore phoned ahead, but a job like this is gonna need a lot of fireworks. I'll need $100,000 to cover expenses. But you know with me, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Come back, brother, when you have the money. Okay, let's do this then.
Even though the car is armed with a bomb, it is still possible to get in and get out before bomb explosion.
Watch it!
If the player stays outside of the club, Salvatore comes out from the back door. If the player stays close to the back door, Salvatore comes out from the front entrance. The rumpo used by the FBI in this mission has a unique jet black color. It can be obtained by killing 2 gunmen inside. If the player has a powerful weapon, the mission can easily be completed without getting a police boat. This is the only story mission which needs to use a pay phone.
Get to the phone on Liberty campus.
The driver, along with his name and outfit, is a reference of Tanner, the protagonist of the Driver video game series. To refer his lack of on-foot abilities in Driver 2, Tanner is also given a female running animation. An unused string in the American.gxt file refers to Claude being rewarded by allowing him to obtain 2 bodyguards from the Hayaka dojo.
All units respond immediately.
All the required cars have a unique cherry red paint jobs, and the color will not change even if we repair them in pay and spray shop. When the player reaches the meeting, it will be asked to press the horn, even if the car doesn't have a horn. This is the only mission in the game showing the rivalry between the Diablos and the Yakuza. Even though this mission does not show a time limit to kill the Yurties, the player will be given 4 minutes to kill at least 8 of them. The player will be given 12 grenades to torch the place. But if player manages to use any other explosive weapon, it will do the job.
Hey, if I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd still have my arm.
Phil Cassidy lies about how he lost his arm, stating he was in Nicaragua. But it happened in Vice City.
Ta-da! Oh, damn!
This mission can be done very easily with a Rhino. It can be obtained without cheats before this mission during arms shortage. Machowski's partner's boat is a special unique model named Ghost. It cannot be found anywhere else in the game. If the player pushes the target into the sea, a special message can be seen: witness has drowned. The old Oriental gentleman that player must rescue in this mission also appears in the game's intro cutscene.
Aye, get lost.
Waka-Gashira is the second in command in Yakuza hierarchy. This references Kenji's place in the gang. Donald says that the plane will come at nighttime. But the player can do this mission at any time.
In these days of moral hypocrisy, certain valuable commodities can be hard to import. On its approach to the airport tonight, a light aircraft will pass over the bay.
At the airport, if the player follows the Panlantic van driving away, it will go to the middle of the lift bridge and stop there. The van will remain parked there, frozen in place. At the end of the mission, when the Securicar is driving into the garage, if the player drives his car inside with it, the garage door will close on the player's car and push through the ground into blue hell. This is the only mission which gives the player a 6-star wanted level. There are many thoughts on the disappearance of Donald Love, but none of them are confirmed. It was believed that there was a cut mission where Cloud destroys the building with a dodo, but dodo was never meant to be flown. Rockstar has also denied it. At the end of the mission, Ray's message says, "See you in Miami," referencing the next GTA release, Vice City, which based on Miami. Even if the sentinels in this mission are flipped over, they will not catch fire. But this special ability cannot be saved in the player's garage. According to Asuka's dialogue, the cartel's front was initially called the Kappa Coffee House.
The cartel have a front company, the Kappa Coffee House. They've been selling Spank through the street stalls. We have no choice but to put these drug stands out of operation. Smash them to splinters!
This is the only mission in GTA 3 where an NPC is armed with a rocket launcher. If he attempts to use it against the player, it will blow himself up. Even though this is marked as a mission, it is just a cutscene. If the game is saved after completing this mission, it still says S.A.M. instead of Ransom. At the beginning of the mission, Cloud punches a cartel member to death. But the cutscene character and the person appears in the gameplay are two different models. This is because the dead guy is already placed in the beginning of the mission.